Hey, Alex here with your real estate market update. And has the market finally turned? Let's go take a look. So I've taken a look at data from across the country, really, as well as relying a lot on data here at home. And pending home sales are up for the fifth straight month. And that's a good thing because we got more buyers getting into the market. Let's take a look at the data. And this is where it becomes even more evident. And so what we're looking at here is we're looking at for sale versus sold. And you look down here at the pendings. This is as of the end of December. So this data is always a month behind, and what I'm encouraged by is these for sales right here at the end of December. For sale homes, they crept up a little bit, and you see the same happened for the pending home sales. This trend is continuing. I'll tell you, my phone has been very busy. A lot of homeowners who have been on the fence really for the last several years, they've been calling me saying, look, we want you to come over. We need you to take a look at our house. We need to take advantage of this market. So I put together this blog post. It'll be in the description down below. And I went through and I scanned the data to say what is going on out there. And I put it into this blog post. Go take a read. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home in the next 3 to 6 months, you need to know this information. You need to know what this housing market looks like. Right now, we're end of January. We're going into the home buying season. You need to start thinking about listing your home. You need to start thinking about what repairs need to be done. Am I going to stage my home? For listings in this market, I say, hey, go get your home inspections done. Go get a whole house inspection done and a pest inspection. That way, you as a seller, you're not surprised when you're selling your home, you get your offer accepted, and then the inspections come in, you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know I had dry rot there. I didn't know the roof was leaking up there. I didn't know I had problems with the HVAC. Whatever it is, you want to know about that before you put your house on the market. You want to know that before you get an offer coming in. So the number one reason why a buyer was putting their plans of purchasing on hold for the last 2 years, really, maybe even beyond that, was I'm waiting for rates to come down. Alex, I don't want to transact right now because I'm waiting for rates to come down. Well, now is your time. Rates have come down. With buy downs, we're getting this 6.16% down to 5.75%. I'm dealing with an offer right now. Home's been on the market for 40 days. They've had very little activity on it. We went in and we made them an offer close to what it was listed at, but we came back and asked them for $15,000 for concessions. And what we did with that $15,000, we went in and we bought this interest rate down. We can do that in this market because inventory's been sitting out there. I call it sellers are going from I kind of want to sell to hey, I need to sell. And as we move more into the spring and certainly the summer months, you're going to see more of this happening. So as you know, I specialize in selling land and ranch properties. Land and ranch, I live on property myself. It's a special type of asset when you go to sell it. I specialize in it. So right here, I'm giving you tips on how to get your property ready to sell. This isn't just for land and ranch. This is also for any type of property out there, but these are specifically focused on land and ranch. I blogged about this earlier this week. Go and check it out. There's good information in there. Now, I talk about this every week. Assume list. If you're a buyer out there in the market, check out Assume list. These are properties that have existing VA and FHA loans on them that you could assume. I saw one this morning, had a 2.81%. By the time you did the blended rate, blah, 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 all the stuff, you were saving about $700 a month as opposed to going out and buying it with conventional financing. If you're in the market, not too choosy on the type of home you have, check this one out. Don't overlook it. That's my real estate market update. January 29th is today. This will go out tomorrow. If you have questions about your home, getting ready to hit the list, just get a hold of me. I am doing like 2 or 3 listing appointments a week. I just go out, give you an initial evaluation, show you how I market your property and what we're going to do to get it sold at top dollar. If you're a buyer in this market, I go out there. I make sure your expectation is gauged correctly. I usually start with financing, make sure you understand what your payment's going to be, and we get you out there looking at properties that you can truly afford. The worst thing that can happen, and it happens quite often, especially with all these third-party listing sites, you go out there and start looking at properties, you set your expectation up here when you can really afford down here. Rarely does it go the other direction. So, it helps to work with somebody who has a lender that's tuned into the market, can take advantage of the down payment assistance programs, can go in and negotiate an offer for you so you can get concessions, so you can buy the rate down and do all of these things. That's what I do on the buyer side. So that's my market update. Reach out to me directly. You can go to my website. All the links of the everything that I covered in today's market update, they'll be in the description. And I look forward to getting those phone calls coming in. And if you like this content rather, give me a thumbs up. Give me some comments on it. Share it with your friends. I'm always out there looking for referrals. So if you know anybody who's interested in buying or selling a home, please let me know. I'd love to help them out. Thanks.